back to another episode of Teach Better with Ben. In this video, make sure you hit the like button, and we're going to talk about how you shouldn't spend money on your own classroom. Guys, the first thing I want to say about don't spend money on your own classroom is why this is so hard. For many of us, we know that there is children in our classroom that literally don't have anything at home. They may have one toy or one pair of shoes or one small little trinket that they value with everything that they have. When these students come to your room, it is very hard not to buy them school supplies. It's very hard not to make sure they're set up for success. The reason why I say don't spend this money is because you have parents in your class, other parents in your classroom that will buy this stuff for you. If you say, hey, I have a student that needs this or this or this, crayons or markers or paper, other parents will step up for you and they'll buy those things for you because they know how hard this job is. Most parents understand that you spend so much other money on your class that you don't have the extra funds to do this. The second point I want to make, guys, is what if your school doesn't give you supplies money? My school, I'm very fortunate, gives me money every single year to buy things for my classroom. You know, obviously these are educational support things. What if your school doesn't? I know there's schools across this entire nation and across the world that don't give their teachers that little bit of supply money just to get them started. If they don't, again, use the parents. The parents will support you. The parents will buy things for your classroom. And if they don't, you have to think about ways that you can be creative. Okay, if I don't have staples in my classroom, what's another way that I can make sure these papers are bound? I can cut them in a specific way to fold them so they stay together, or I can make sure I just copy front and back. What if my school only gives me one ream of paper for the entire school year? Well, again, you have to be creative. Use those parents, and maybe instead of making copies all the time for your students, maybe teach them how to take better notes. I know in Avid strategies, there's 2-column, 3-column notes. If you use these notes, then you'll spend less time at the copy machine. And if you only have one ream of paper to last you the whole year, you're probably going to have to use that ream of paper for testing. And if you do that, then you don't have time to make worksheets. Another thing I'll say for point number 2 is put a bug in your administration's ear. Tell them, I don't have enough paper to survive this school year. Let them know, and then if they don't do anything about it, let them know again. And if they don't do anything about it, let them know again. Be persistent. Let them know what you need. I need paper clips. I need this. I need that. Make sure they know. I need pens for my desk so I can grade papers. Let them know what you need. Most of the time, administrators know where you're coming from, and they'll supply you with what you need out of something that they have, out of their budget, or out of the supply closet. Everybody has an infamous supply closet that it's a mysterious dark area where nobody knows what's in there. Sometimes your administration will just go ahead and help you out. If they don't, be persistent. It's their job to support you. The third thing I'll say, guys, is don't spend money just because others are. Use things like your PTO organization. Your PTO organization or your parent-teacher organization, whatever you guys call it, they will help you out. Most of the time, this organization has money to support students and to support teachers. That's what they're there for. Utilize them. You might have to do a little bit of paperwork, but trust me, it's well worth it if you're not spending your own paycheck on things that you need for your classroom. My fourth point, guys, is what this doesn't mean. What it doesn't mean to spend money on your classroom. It doesn't mean that you don't have to buy classroom decorations. Okay, I know all of us want to make sure that we're in a space where we feel comfortable and our students feel comfortable. Classroom decorations aren't your school's responsibility. You shouldn't be asking for money to buy things for your class, buy posters for your class that are just for decoration. I make sure that I decorate my class every year in a way that makes me feel comfortable, and a way that I think that, oh, the students will think this is cool when they come in. They'll want to come into the Batcave every day. My classroom's set up like the Batcave, just like from the Batman movies. I try to make sure that because that's my personality. I like Batman. I actually tell the students that I'm Batman, you know, just my little fib, no big deal. But I want the students to feel comfortable. I want them to feel like, oh, this is my space as well as my teacher's space. So I do spend money on my own classroom decorations. I would never ask my administration for that. I would never ask parents to buy those things for me. What you'll find is that whenever you have your room set up in a specific way, the kids will bring you presents that are in that theme. I've got many things Batman theme. All I do is put them up on the shelf, and my room is more and more Batman-esque every single year now because of it. What this doesn't mean also, guys, is sponsoring students at Christmas times. I know sometimes we have feel goods for certain students because we know they don't have anything and they try really hard at school and they're trying to be successful, but they don't have anything when they go home. If you know those kids aren't going to have a great Christmas or a great New Year's or a great holiday, sponsoring students at Christmas time is something that you should do out of your own pocket as well. We know that teachers always have a big heart for these type of students, so if you want to do that, obviously use your own money and sponsor those students. Thanks again, guys, for watching this episode. I really appreciate everything everybody does for me. Please make sure you hit that like button. It helps out the YouTube algorithm. Please subscribe to my channel so you can see what's coming up next. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you again. Don't spend money on your own classroom. My fourth and final point, guys, is don't think about cutting because I don't know what I'm going to say. Thank you.